So, what is up, guys? My name is Quaid. Welcome back to the channel, obviously. I'm doing something a bit different today, and that is I'm going to be playing some BeamNG.drive. You've seen the previous episodes of BeamNG.drive on my channel, but I just wanted to go ahead and release another episode because I've added some new mods, I've cleaned my repository, and I just haven't uploaded in a while. So, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and play this today. So, before we get started, I'm actually going to put my phone on silent because I don't want that getting in the way. Couple disclaimers. Sorry for any background noise that you might hear. I do have a family and I do have a cat. I have several dogs, so that will play a factor in noise. Also, my computer is quite loud because I upgraded to an RTX 2070. So, that card has been really loud, and it has been maxed out at 100% every time I play a game, no matter how demanding it is. So, yeah, that will be a little loud until I get the RTX card sorted out, obviously. So, yeah, we're playing BeamNG.drive today. I've cleaned up my repository a little bit, and everything seems to be going smoothly. Everything's running smoothly. So, since my other episodes on the channel, I've swapped all of my storage on my computer to an SSD. Everything on my computer is solid state now, so everything should be faster, including this game. Everything runs smoothly, it runs fast, it's just glorious. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this. So I've downloaded a few mods. I have the Olds Full Size mod, so it adds all these cool retro cars. And then we have I accidentally spawned that one in. Okay, cool. So, let me head back here. Okay, so, I've added that, and it adds a ton of new cars, which is awesome. I've also added the off-road H-Series mod, as well as the Barstow. So we're gonna have a lot of fun today, so obviously, sit back, relax. This is gonna be a tad bit longer than some of my other episodes, but, you know, my other episodes are long. But, yeah, just sit back and enjoy. We're actually just gonna spawn some random crap in and just throw it into walls. Of course, that's what I like doing, so that's exactly what we are gonna do. So, yeah, alright, let's go ahead and do that. So right here we have a Delta 88. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna move my mic a bit closer here so you guys can hear me. Also apologize for the echo. I still don't have any acoustic panels installed, so I will get to that in the future. But yeah, so here we have this monstrosity of a vehicle. Seems as if I've installed it. I do play this game with a controller because I mean, car games are better with controllers, so yeah, there's that. So, let's go ahead and slam this into something. Let's get some slow-mo on his... Okay, so on my controller, it's down on the D-pad for slow-mo, and then up on the D-pad for fast motion. So, here we go. Look at that. Man, I've missed that. I have played this game some on my own, but, yeah. This is like my first time playing it for you guys. Feel free to leave any video suggestions that you want to. I might turn my desktop audio down just a tad so you guys can still hear me. So, alright. What car should we do next? I love the off-road H-Series with the soft suspension. Yeah. Let's go ahead and spawn that in. Look at this beast. It is super cool, and the suspension is soft, which means bumps and everything super easy to get over. Look at that. I mean, that's just cool. Alright, so I also found out, I'm stupid. I actually found out that you can use, like window recording, like only record your, windows on OBS. So you guys don't see my entire screen, and I can still, pull up OBS and see everything like that. So I'm not making my life more complicated than it needs to be, so there's that. very successful. It will be, obviously. And let's get some slow-mo on that. Yeah, there we go. 100 times slow-mo. That new RTX card gave me like a 100 FPS boost. I don't know, you can compare it to some of my earlier BeamNG videos, but that RTX card helps so much. But anyways, yeah, you can see just the plethora of parts that fell off of this thing, and it somehow still runs. See, I don't see... Okay, the drivetrain's at the back broke. We're still driving. Inside is relatively untouched. Alright, so the front has completely ripped off. Okay, so we've had our fun with that. I just wanted to get in and drive around a little bit. Let's spawn one more car, and then we'll move on to a crazier map. Let's do the presidential limo in a pink. And then we're also gonna spawn something else that I have. Look at that, that's beautiful. We're also gonna go to our vehicles, move down a little bit, and go to the Ibishu Defense Falcon CIWS. So, we have the minigun variant and the missile variant. Yes, they have miniguns and missiles in BeamNG.drive now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try the minigun first. We're gonna go here, accelerate, go to this guy, press up on the D-pad twice, and press R. And just to completely annihilate the limo. Oh my god. So, yeah, the game isn't really made for guns or anything like that, so it's a bit weird in the game. It just kind of senselessly rips apart cars. Now, if I'm talking a little slow, I'm sorry. I have mic monitoring on, so I can kind of hear the quality and everything and how everything sounds. So, yeah, I'm sorry for that. But it may be a little easier for you guys to understand. Okay, so next we're gonna go to, since you've already seen what this one looks like, let's move on to the missiles. Alright, so here they are. We're gonna go back to the car here. It's gonna run away. And then we're gonna lock on and shoot. Missed. Alright. Slow motion. We're just gonna tap RB rapidly and just shoot all of these at the exact same time. This car is not going to know. Alright, there they are, there they are. Holy crap, okay. Okay, I have never tested that on the limo. Yeah, okay. It completely broke the game. Good God, man, that's crazy. Okay, so it completely broke the game. Good God. Okay, so let's see if we can kind of differentiate the parts here. Okay, so there's the exhaust right there, and then let me see here. I can't really see one of the headlights. Okay, there's the dash. Okay, we're getting there. Alright, so yeah, that's about all I can see. Okay, so that was cool. Let's replace this car. I'll do the ETK I series in blue. We're gonna spawn that in. We're gonna make it run away. Reset this. Lock it on. Okay, so we didn't even hit it. The shockwave got it. Alright, let's try again. Right there again. Okay, it blew up in front of the machine again. Okay, so let's reset it. Okay, and then we're gonna slow-mo it, and we're just gonna do it point blank. So, all of the missiles are gonna become uncapped. Okay, 4 times slower. Oh, good God. Okay, alright, let's put our hazards on. There we go. Alright. This might crash the game. Not entirely sure. So let's just. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Yep, we broke it. We broke it. Yep, broke the game. Broke the game. Oh my God. So, yeah, we broke the game. Okay, so, I mean, hey, at least this tire isn't completely destroyed. So that's good. I mean, good God. We're still getting 200 FPS, so that's good. Oh, I'm sorry about the FPS counter in the background. Okay, so now that we've had fun with that, we're actually going to move on to a different map. So, I feel like going on Cliff. We're just going to go there. What? Okay. Alright, something went haywire. Okay, alright, so we're actually going to go on Cliff here. And we're just gonna throw some cars off. Let's just start off by throwing off the pigeon. See what happens. Then we'll put on sun gravity or something. Okay, alright, there we go. Okay. So, this is gonna be rather boring, I think. Okay, so... Alright, so... It's having a rough time. The engine hasn't quit yet, so we're good. Alright, yeah. Oh my God. Jesus. Okay, so front windshield hasn't cracked or anything. Nothing's broken. The pigeon has... Okay. It's still running. I don't understand how. Alright, Jesus. Okay, broke the axles. And there we are. Okay. Nothing broke. Okay, that was lame. So what we're actually gonna do is we're going to throw the... Let's throw the bar stow off. Let's do the full roll cage 4x4 V8 package. Spawn that sucker in. And there we go. Alright, let's throw it off. This is gonna be fun. Oh geez. Yeah, there's already parts flying off. Yeah, the front end has completely detached itself. Oh my. Look at all the parts. There's so many. Whoever made this mod did a fantastic job. Good lord. Look at all the parts. Oh jeez. Alright. Yeah. So, I don't know. Good lord. Okay, so my car crash aficionados can kinda answer this for me. But, so, would a human, like, survive that? Like, I just wanna know. Yeah. Would a human survive that? That's just my main question. Just leave it in the comments. Good God, that was a complete and total massacre. So the engine is way out there in the ocean. There's stuff floating on the water. Those are the wheels. Okay, I didn't know the tires in this game had buoyancy. Okay, that's cool. So, alright, so now let's go here. And let's see here. Let's turn that up a little bit. Okay. Let's do the hopper. This is actually a really weak vehicle, especially without like the roll cage, like the base model. It just has the frame holding everything in place. And we're actually going to do a fun thing and throw some dummies in there. So we're going to go to additional modification and we're going to click passengers. This is actually a mod. You can't do this in vanilla. Alright, so we're going to fill it to the brim with passengers, and we're probably going to take all of their seatbelts off. 2 for extra added effect. What effect? I have no clue. So, yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and add all of our passengers here. So, this thing is bearing a ton of weight. Like, I actually drove this on flat tarmac, and it just has a ton of weight on it. Okay, so we're going to do the driver and passenger without seatbelts, and then we're going to do the backseat passengers with seatbelts, and we're going to see how they fare. Okay, perfect. You can already see the dummies in the front are starting to lean. Let's just throw it off and see what happens. Okay, let's get some slow-mo. Alright. Our front passengers aren't looking so good right now. The back ones are doing alright, I guess. But, yeah. Okay. Okay, good lord. Oh my god. Oh shoot, okay. So, the gas just exploded. The dummies in the front are beginning to get fused with the dashboard, which isn't good. I don't know if you guys can still hear me or not. This audio's loud. Good lord. Alright, let's turn that down a little bit. Good lord. Yeah, everything's going wrong. Alright. Hopefully the frame will detach. It always does whenever you slam it. Okay, so the driver has completely been ejected from the vehicle. Okay, and we just... Yep, he's gone. The frame's starting to detach. Alright, so this is our Jeep now. Okay, so let's assess the damage. Let's pause the game, click F8, and we're gonna go into free cam. Okay, so here's the driver. He's been completely ejected from the vehicle. He's looking pretty good. Alright, so let's hop into the car here. That's as good as we're gonna get. Okay, I can barely even look inside. There's like no survival space. I doubt you would survive that in real life. There we go, we're in the car now. Okay, so passenger is in the driver's seat, and the backseat passengers seem to have just failed to live. Died. So, yeah, failed to live, wow. Okay, the engine's still in there, everything's still sort of together, I guess. We've lost a lot. Okay, oh, we're still in F8, let's go, let's exit free cam. Oh, okay, alright, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so let's move on to one more map. What'd be a fun map to do? We could actually do some head-on collisions on small grid pure, so let's go ahead and do that. That'd be a ton of fun. Okay, so we're on small grid pure. You can definitely tell that everything loads faster. Okay, so let's do the Pigeon against a off-road H series. Let's do the one that has the wide variant. Let's do spawn new, and then we shall be good. Okay, so we're gonna drive it off into the distance on this grid line. We're gonna give it some room to speed up. That is very loud. Extremely loud. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Oh, shoot, I've lost track of the grid line, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, alright. Relax. Oh, we've lost the Pigeon. I think it was this grid line, was it not? Maybe I'm just gonna follow the skid. I'm gonna follow the skid. I think this is the grid line we were at. Okay, alright, so I'm gonna see if I can get the Pigeon rendered. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna park. And then I'm going to go to the Pigeon. And well, actually, no, I'm going to stay here. I'm stupid. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to AI and then chase me. No, actually, here, I'll go back to what I was doing. Okay, so we're just going to have this guy going at full throttle. So while I hold the throttle, I'm going to hit tab, so he'll be locked in that throttle position. And then we're going to go ahead and drive this beast into it. Alright. Alright, so let's get some slow-mo on here. Let's get a good camera angle and just wait for the carnage to ensue. Okay, alright. So, there we go. Alright. Yep, alright. So, insta-death for the pigeon driver. Good lord. Okay, so the only thing that's been happening here is that the front right tire has deflated. That's the only thing that's wrong with our car right now. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and spawn the van back. Alright, so the pigeon still runs somehow. Okay, so for reference, the steering wheel doesn't move with the dash. It's in a fixed location. The gear shift is the same way, and the needles for the gauge cluster. So the cab has been completely pushed back into the bed, which is interesting. That's just a crap ton of damage. And I'm surprised that it's still running. The engine's out here. The radiator was completely pushed back. So the radiator's back here. I think, maybe. I don't know. I think that's where the radiator was. But anyway, alright, so let's go ahead and reset. Oh, okay. I forgot to fix the van spawn location to down there. And I also forgot to deactivate the pigeon. So we're going to go down here. And we're going to slow down. My brakes are fading for some reason. And we're going to do a drift. I'm going to go back to that line. And we're going to park. We're going to slam some other things into this thing. This thing is a beast, if you didn't already know. We're going to shut down the throttle on this guy. Okay, so we're going to do a different car in place of the pigeon. So, another car. Let's go ahead and do the presidential limo. I'm curious. I'm curious to see what will happen. We'll keep it in the black so we can keep it as realistic as possible. Alright, so let's go ahead and accelerate. Hit tab so his acceleration will be locked. And we're just going to go barreling towards this guy at full throttle. So, for reference, that limo weighs 6 tons. I don't know what this van weighs. So, alright, we're just going to see what happens. Alright, so initial impact. Oh, God almighty. Okay, so driver in the limo is immediately dead. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, so that roll cage has kept the rigidity of the van intact. Like, there's pretty much nothing wrong with it other than the front end missing, obviously. The van's engine is still running whilst it's inside of the limo. There's, look at all that intrusion in the footwell, or not in the footwell. We're gonna zoom in here. Let's pause and then zoom in just a little bit. Yeah, there's a ton of intrusion in the footwell because the engine like moved up. And look at the windshield. It was just completely caved in. The people in the back probably would have flown towards the front. The frame completely detached from the chassis. Chassis bent. Good lord. So that was brutal. Let's go ahead and resume. And if we accelerate the engine from the van, it'll accelerate while it's in the limo, which I think is hilarious. Okay, so to get a better look at the situation here, yeah, the engine won't even start anymore. The back seems to be damaged as well. The shock taken from the impact seemed to have like completely just annihilate everything in the freaking thing. So, alright, so we've been recording for 24 minutes, which is fine. We're gonna do a couple more and then I might end the episode. So, let's go ahead and do the Gavril T. And I forgot that I had all the stubby engine mods downloaded, so let's do the D-Series Dragster, the stubby one, and let's go ahead and replace this one with that. Oh, sweet lord. Okay, so that is not really what I was expecting. Okay, so that's interesting. The rear tires don't seem to have spawned in. That's really weird. Okay. Front rear axle. Where are the tires, man? Rear wheels. Heavy duty. Okay, we'll do the heavy duty front rear. Okay, there we go. Alright, so Has a wheelie bar. Okay, so that's pretty fast for a stubby little truck. Since its steering has a pull to the right, we're actually just gonna go ahead and pilot this one while this one's going at full throttle. Alright, let's go. Let's see how this ends up. This is gonna be crazy. I have a feeling... Oh, it's kind of over to the side a little bit. Alright, so we are going 71, and this truck is going 103. So let's see how this ends up here. Alright, there's already a ton of crumpling on the A-pillar. Good God. Oh, man. So the A-pillar is completely formed into, like, a right angle. The A-pillar here is fine. Okay, so both the drivers are dead on impact. We can go ahead and clarify that. The engine is in the back of this truck, so I doubt it'll stop working. The van is still revving at full throttle. We're gonna back up out of here. So the van got completely annihilated. Okay, so let's go ahead and reset this guy. Alright, so here's the damage of the T-Series. So there's no like B pillar right here. It's just an A and a B pillar. Okay, so that's not good for rigidity at all. There's no intrusion in the footwell, which is good. The crumple zones fared well. So did the front suspension. I think, yeah, it's still drivable, isn't it? I think it's safe to say that it is. And if it is, we're gonna do a second impact. It is still drivable. Holy crap. And it's still doing its regular full throttle. Okay, so we're gonna back it up. And we're actually gonna do a second impact, see if it kills it. And I guess we could just keep going until it dies. So, stay here. Let's get that van going. And let's get that truck going as well. And we're gonna see if there's any more damage. Okay, so this is gonna be a bit more... Okay, no, it's still head on, so we're good. Okay. Jesus. Okay, so the roof is still crumpling. Nothing more happened in terms of internal damage. Oh, I accidentally reset it. Crap. Okay, so that was pretty crazy, I guess. Alright, let's back it up a little bit. Let's spawn it right over here. Yeah, the van got completely annihilated. Alright, let's do that one more time. I'll probably spawn to a different one or upgrade this one. And we're gonna do like a smaller overlap. Oh, geez. That was more of like a graze than anything else. Okay, so the van got annihilated still. Okay, so while that van is barreling towards us at hundreds and hundreds of miles an hour, let's do the T-Series mixer, the stubby edition, because I think it's going to be freaking hilarious. There we go. Look how cute that is. Oh, geez. It won't start. Okay. So it looks like we're just going to have to slam into it using the van. I bet the mod creator used a gasoline engine and a diesel fuel tank, which is fine. Okay, so we're just going to slam into it as hard as we can. Okay, so there we go. Initial crumples. Jeez, man. Okay, so literally nothing happened to the, literally nothing happened to the truck. Good lord. Okay, so the van's engine completely locked up. Completely. The truck seems to be relatively okay. Good lord. Alright. For the grand finale, I want to do something that will get completely annihilated. We're going to do the rusty limo. And we're going to replace it as current like we have. And we're just going to send this absolute piece of garbage at the van. So we're going to have that going at full throttle. So it'll probably get up to around 40, maybe. And we're just going to see what happens as the grand finale. So the thing about those rusty cars is they deform way easier than your regular, like, limos. So We're already in. Good lord, this isn't gonna end well. Holy. Good lord. Alright, so let's check out the damage. Okay, so let's pause it so we can get some noise reduction. Okay, driver, passenger, dead. The engine is where the front seat would be. TV in the back, dead. Passengers in the back, dead. There's no survival space at all. So, alright, one more thing. I want to take a smaller car because I feel like it will crumple easier. So we're going to do the rusty convertible. And the reason I'm choosing the convertible is because, number one, the roof strength isn't as prominent as in the other ones. And number two, it just looks cool. So we're going to do one with the roof down and then the other one with the roof up. And then that will conclude it. Alright. Send this guy full speed. And we're going to see what happens. Alright, we're a little off track, but that's okay. 100 times slower. Good lord, nothing is stopping this van. Alright, the driver and passenger are dead, and the rear passengers are dead. They're all dead. Good lord. The ammo's still fine. Alright. God almighty. Okay, so pause for noise reduction. Okay, you can't even tell where the front seat is anymore. Good God. Okay, so there's the front seat right there. Steering wheel stayed in place, obviously, so there it is. It bent up with the frame or the chassis. The rear has been completely detached from the chassis, and everyone's dead. Okay, so we're gonna take off the acceleration here, and we're gonna try to use the roof. Okay, that did not help. Oh! Okay, so the roof, like, completely just, okay, fails to cooperate. Okay, we're gonna do one with the roof on, and for an added bonus for the grand finale, I know I've been saying grand finale a lot, we're actually going to be adding a driver, the dummy, and he's not going to have a seatbelt. And we're going to see what in the world happens to him. Okay, so no seatbelt whatsoever. And he's going to have no safety. And he's just going to be going. Alright, so let's take the doors off. I'm going to grab the little J-beam here and just rip the doors off so we can see what happens. The other door just fell off. There we go. Alright, so we should be fine. Let's go ahead and fix that minor ding right there. There we go. Oh, the roof's like... Okay, don't worry about it. It's fine. Alright, so we're gonna pull it up right here, and we're gonna throw our hazards on, and we're just going to send it in full speed. Alright, and let's send our van in after, and we're gonna see what happens. We are going 70, 80 miles an hour. I almost missed it. Oh, sweet Jesus. Alright, so our dummy's dead. He, like, literally smacked. Oh, God. Alright. Turn our acceleration off. I don't see how the engine's still running. Okay, so the roof stayed in place while literally everything else just came in and got pushed backwards. There's our dummy. Yeah, he's dead. The dashboard, he has become the dashboard. There's no question about it. He has become the dashboard. The engine is literally where the center console would be. The windscreen has been completely pushed back. And if you were in the back seat, yeah, there's no living for you. Let's turn the engine off. And let's use the roof. See if it retracts normally. Yep, it does. No problems there. No problems whatsoever. We're good. Alright, so I guess that just concludes our episode for today. So, I mean, I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded in a while. I realize that we've hit, like, over 100 subscribers, and that's freaking insane. Like, I don't see how I haven't noticed. I tried to, but I've just had a lot of stuff going on. But, before I run out of breath, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you can hit that button. If you didn't, you know what to do. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that I haven't been updating a lot. I know a lot of you are subscribed to the channel now, so I guess that's just a new responsibility that I have to deliver some entertainment for you guys. And that's okay. So I'm going to try to upload more normally. I know I've said that a lot, but I'm actually going to start trying to do that. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. It's Sunday, so enjoy it. But anyway, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, peace out.